In sub-Saharan Africa, only 25% of students can afford secondary school, which is high school. Only 10% of those will graduate. The statistics are even worse in rural areas and even worse for girls. When I originally traveled to Africa in 2006, I saw how many children weren't in school. I met community leaders trying to create change. I met girls who were at the top of their class, who were leaving school because their families saw more value in marrying them off for a dowry than paying school fees. Asante Africa Foundation is founded on the simple belief that knowledge enables these youth to create a future where they can live their potential and where they can accelerate the local efforts already in progress. Enriched minds collectively create better solutions to whatever challenges their communities face. Children who stay in school earn higher wages. For every year of additional education, boys will earn 15% more and girls 25% more. They'll be healthier, they're less likely to contract HIV or AIDS, they don't marry as early or become victims of forced labor. The girls will typically have smaller, healthier families, and collectively they gain skills to start businesses. They find their voice, and they choose positive paths and typically peaceful paths to change. Asante Africa Foundation is growing the next generation of change agents whose dreams and locally relevant solutions create a stronger Africa and world. Education is key. We target the root barriers to access and achievement. We enable a support system that ensures safe and healthy learning environments, classrooms, learning materials, water, sanitation. We strengthen teachers' quality through materials and teachers' training. We provide merit-based scholarships. And finally, we provide leadership and entrepreneurship training. All are skills necessary to succeed in the classroom and beyond. We succeed by collaborating with local visionaries and experts to create a mindset for positive change. Our programs inspire application of knowledge beyond the classroom. Let me give you an example, the Leadership Incubator Program. This program begins with students mapping their dreams, defining their goals, and action steps that will support them as they work toward those goals. We bring in workshops on health and gender issues, career day, and field trips. A key philosophy of our organization is to pay it forward, committed to the sharing of benefits of what the students have learned with others. This means we reach more people. The teens return to their home villages and share their knowledge. Each is like a pebble in the pond, creating a ripple. Now that ripple is becoming a wave. We invest in local talents and resources in country, boosting the local economies and keeping our costs low. We are a seed planting organization. We teach and train the local partners, who are then the responsible parties for sustaining and growing the programs. We also effectively leverage local and global partnerships rather than reinventing the wheel. This saves time and money for our communities, and it realizes the benefits sooner. We are very fortunate that most of our board members have business backgrounds. We have very high standards of financial accountability. Every project has a plan and a budget, created together with the local leaders to ensure joint accountability. Every scholarship student is monitored and coached. What's harder to track but more meaningful is the amplification of our impact, the amazing things students are doing with the knowledge they've gained. One young man named Samson came to us as an orphaned refugee. Now he is at Nairobi University, and he has formed a group called the Life Transformers. He and his schoolmates visit high schools in the Nairobi slums and rural communities, inspiring the younger generation of children to persevere, set dreams for themselves, and create plans to move toward them. We do not own or operate our own schools. We see ourselves as an accelerant for the visionary work already in progress in these countries. Asante Africa Foundation does provide resources, coaching, and skill building to empower the local leaders who can then identify and sustain the community-relevant solutions. In the first 5 years, we completed over 50 projects in 22 communities, with over 40 partnering schools, impacting over 500 teachers and 23,000 students. 100% of our high school students graduated last year, compared to the national average of 35% in Kenya. Almost half qualified for university scholarships, meaning they're in the top 5% nationally. Schools that have historically performed poorly are now progressing rapidly to lead their district in national test scores. We have gained recognition for our innovation and impact. An example, we've partnered with the Khan Academy nonprofit to translate over 1,000 math and science videos into Swahili. Recently, we've received a $500,000 grant from the MasterCard Foundation to lead a coalition in scaling teachers' training programs across Tanzania. Historically, we have operated a lean organization. We've always maximized the funding to our programs and accomplishing the administrative tasks through an amazing team of volunteers. We realize we need to invest more in our staff. This includes professional development and materials to ensure growth. We will continue to be as efficient as ever, keeping the program funding high and in a way that enables larger scale impact. We have 3 initiatives that are piloted, proven, and ready to scale. First, our Leadership and Entrepreneurship Incubator Program only reaches the upper secondary students today. With additional funds, we will add younger students and children from more rural communities that need the training as well. Second, our award-winning teacher training program will be expanded. And third, we will build capacity in the African countries where we are already working in, developing our staff for their next level of responsibilities, improving and growing our monitoring and evaluation expertise, and bringing along fundraising and communication support to attract donors and organizations resident in East Africa. We would like to bring e-learning and modern technology into the rural classrooms, first with the teachers and then with the students. Given our most recent partnership with the Khan Academy nonprofit, we are poised for significant impact. We need the funding for the computers and all the infrastructure required to support them. With the confidence in our local partnerships and the proven models, we are seeking investors to help us grow into that next East African country in our strategic plan.